All right, everyone, here we go. It's an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. Straight up energy reading. This Mercury and Aries. More of that dance between Mercury and Venus. Now, everybody's moving forward. Venus and Mercury. Venus is sitting in Pisces until the end of the month, and we got Mercury now. Deciding to head out of Pisces and head into Aries. What's that doing? Well, it's like when we used to have a canoe. We used to go out, and I would go out with my dad sometimes in his canoe. And when I was little, I used to like to stand up in the canoe, and he'd always say, "You don't stand up in a canoe, right? Knocks everything out of balance and all that kind of stuff, tipping and whatever." That's kind of what the energy is doing. This is the equivalent of some little fucker standing up in the canoe, all right? And there's nobody except my dad's not there to yell and say, "Sit the fuck down." Okay. Pre-shuffle, surface energy. It is a little bit of this. There's a Five of Wands. It's minor, right? But it is a Five of Wands. It's crossed by Justice. And there's an Eight of Wands. Chatty little fucker, isn't it? Somebody attached to you. You may get the urge to do this too, so keep in mind. People want to shove their point of view down, their opinions down your throat. They want you to see their way. They want you to see things the way they see them. All right? Somebody attached to you, definitely a lot of love here, just a lot of passion here for sure. Underneath it, there's a lot of emotion. Three of Cups, right? And underneath that, the most love I could pull from the deck. I didn't even look beyond the Eight of Wands before I opened the reading, but I could feel it. There's a lot of love here. Okay, this is almost major arcana for me, the Three of Cups, and this is the most love I can pull. And it's bookending this Five of Wands. Somebody wants to explain something to you, maybe very passionately tell you why something happened, and it comes out a little combative. Maybe it might come out a little combative. It might sound like, take it easy there, Rambo, settle down, chill out. It's just somebody wants to in its worst energy, it feels like somebody wants to shove their opinion down your throat. They won't take no for an answer. They want you to see it their way. I'm going to explain. The problem is I don't see a whole lot of listening to your way. Okay? And you got a way too. Keep in mind that this energy affects you as well. You may, probably most of you are the DFs, you may on a lesser scale try to shove something down somebody's throat. But you might get the urge, you might argue things a little too much. All right? Ask yourself about anything. I'll just tell you, since the other side's not here. If you want to die on this hill, okay, because of the Five of Wands, it can be stupid shit. Okay, really, honestly, you get in an argument with somebody about, the color of the bazooka bubblegum wrapper. No, man, it's red, blue, white. No, it's white, blue, red. This is this energy can breed some of the stupidest arguments you've ever heard in your life, because people are willing to die on that hill. It all seems, I must win, right? A little of that. Don't. All right. The other side, man, somebody really wants to make you understand something. That's the way I read it. The card before the cut's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? They want to make you understand something. I can tell them that's tough. I try to make people understand things here. It's like herding cats. Some people get it. Some people hear it wrong. Some people interpret it wrong. There's no way. I can't win. You can't either. Keep that in mind. Just let them try to make you understand something and not allow it. Okay? I do that all the time at home. My wife wants to tell me all kinds of stuff about all kinds. Yeah, I got you. Yeah. Just agree and shut the fuck up. It's just the way it is. Ask yourself, if I want to die on this, do I want to die on this hill? Hierophant is why we're here. It's a big deal. Somebody may want to make you understand their feelings. It's possible. They might. I don't know. I got to see what comes after the cut. I just know that's a big deal energy. We're here for a very important reason. Something. A Hermit. Two major arcana cards. Very rare do I get two major arcana cards for why we're here. And ones that are so deep. The Hierophant, the Pope in some decks, the Hermit, the Soul energy. Somebody's this really means a lot to somebody. Can I put it that way? Does that make sense? It's cathartic for this person. It's downright religious. It's righteous for this person to get this off of their to make you understand something. So even if you don't understand it, just nod. Okay, because otherwise it turns into a petty argument, and it's not worth it. All right, but somebody definitely wants to make you see why they did something. They want to explain it, and even if you think it's a bunch of horse hockey, horse hooey, fucking poppycock bullshit, I would recommend not dying on that hill. All right, let's shuffle the deck. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. They just want to make you understand something. I can feel that in the energy. I get it. It keeps repeating over and over again. Okay. Even I sitting here want to tell the energy to shut up. Okay, it's fine. I don't care. Right? I don't care. Right? You could play that game if you want. They're still going to come at you and try and explain it. You know? This is the kind of energy you better hope Jehovah's Witnesses don't come to your door. Usually they're very nice people. You say, oh, well, you know, thank you for your pamphlet, and you close the door. This time you say thank you for the pamphlet and close the door. And this energy, they're going to break the door down. The nicest people, they're going to break the door down. You know, and just keep talking to you. They'll keep talking to you through the door. People will not let up in this energy. All right? So your best bet is just to go along to get along, I think. You do what you want to do. You know. But if a hothead like me is telling you to go along to get along, I would listen. All right, here we go. Let's see where we're at. All right. Overall, it's what did I say? It's a general reading. You're here for a reason. It's timeless, right? You're all moving at different speeds. Oh, yeah, we don't need all this bullshit. There it is. The love geese. They're coming. They're coming. The geese are coming. Your house is south, and they're flying south. God, what's fueling that? There it is. The road to hell is paved with good intentions, isn't it? They say that. Yeah, somebody won't let go. Well, like a dog with a bone. They just won't let go. Okay. All right. Well, let's do it. Our reading's on the flip here. On the flip of what looks like the pre-shuffle. Most of it anyway. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's the 3D energy around this person that wants to make you see something. Okay. Here's their soul. Here's the hidden energy message from the universe read with the energy of your connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I'll clarify everything. Throw some universe cards at the end, and we will extend this one. I know we will, because I love a good argument. All right, here we go. I don't actually, but we'll see where we go. Energy around your connection. Yeah, the 5 of Cups. Is it guilt? It's not guilt. It's not guilt. It's shame. Shame. Yeah, somebody feels shame for something. Somebody feels ashamed of their behavior. The thing is, they're not unlike, it's definitely a narcissist, whoever this is. Narcissists can't do anything wrong. They can never be wrong. They shift blame. It's somebody else's fault. They can't acknowledge that that they could possibly be wrong, that they did anything wrong. You can find them all day long. Just go, if you don't want to sit outside and people watch, go and read any review on a piece of software or a product on Amazon. Go ahead and read some of the comments. You'll see the narcissists all day long. You'll see you'll be able to go down the list and go, well, it didn't work because you fucked up. Why are you blaming the company? Right? It's the whole blame shifting thing. I installed this and it ate my computer. Okay. It's because people don't read the instructions most of the time, But anyway, my point is, this is a narcissist who's going to try and explain to you. So they're very ashamed of something, but they can't admit that it's their fault. So they've come up with some kind of story, some kind of reason why it happened, right? Can't possibly be their fault. I feel like it is their fault, and they know it deep down. All right? I just do. Is it? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see here. 3D energies around this person. I enjoy reading the review. I love the Yelpers, too. They don't even realize, half of them don't even realize that they're being total narcissists. That they're just shifting blame like crazy. It's fun to read if you're into studying people. It's really kind of sad too. But anyway, 3D energies around this person. The moon. They just push back a lot. This is a person who's hiding a lot, hides it from themselves, hides the truth from themselves. They're just afraid to face the fact of anything they're ashamed of. It's just, I don't know. This is a narcissist. So if you're wondering, gee, I wonder who this reading's about, it's probably a Burger King. It's somebody who would show up as a King of Wands in my readings for you. It's a narcissist. This is narcissistic behavior kickback. You know how like when you, well, you may not know, but if you shoot something like a shotgun or something like a 12 gauge or whatever, it's got some kick to it. It'll kick back on your shoulder when you shoot it. This is the kickback, right? This is the kick. And it's somebody here just, they fucked up and they're coming towards you with bullshit. Okay? I like it. But they want to make you understand. They want you to see it their way. There's some way where it wasn't their fault. Blame shifting on crack here. Their soul is here. There's the Hierophant. Very interesting. I need to see the message from the universe after that. Yeah, I knew it. This is the message from the universe on this whole thing. Yeah, somebody here. Your soul connection is very strong for this person. These two are read together. This flows to here. This person does not want to admit something to themselves about you. So they're going to control the narrative the way a PR company might. They're going to talk, but they want you to see it their way. In other words, in its simplest form, let's say something is their fault, and you tell them, "Hey, this is your fault." They want to talk and talk and talk and argue the point so that you end up saying, "Fine, it's not your fault." It's a bit of that. A narcissist can't possibly enjoy feeling this. They can't possibly enjoy feeling shame or regret. I mean, this is shame, but even if it was regret or guilt, they can't possibly enjoy it. They need it to stop. The only way it stops is if they try to convince you of some things. They're afraid of this energy. They don't want to look at themselves and say, "Oh, I'm not as great as I thought I was." Narcissists also tend to overestimate their abilities, quite a bit. Yeah. Okay. Potential final outcome, red with the moon. These are some, look at the color of the cards on the table. I could switch my camera off color right now, take this off of here and put it black and white, and you wouldn't see a change. Well, there is a little bit of rainbow. There's the King of Swords. Somebody's afraid, and they're coming to make themselves happy. Somebody's taking action. What's this final outcome for you? It's the King of Swords. It's communication. It's very swordsy communication. Somebody's determined. Look at his eyes. Determined. You see it my way, right? Look into my eyes, right? They're going to hypnotize you like some kind of fucking vampire, right? It's communication, but it's what I said. It's what I've said all along. This is definitely a narcissist. Can't stand the fact that they might be wrong. They know they're wrong. They always know deep down that they're wrong, by the way. Always know. Can't admit it to themselves, won't admit it to other people. They find some other reason, right? My favorite are dissociative narcissists, where it wasn't me. They'll just, they could do something horrible and then just pretend it was almost like a split personality. It was somebody else. So in their own mind, they truly believe that they didn't do it. It's crazy. They pass a lie detector test. Some of them are that off their rocker. My neighbor is like that. Unreal. That's the one that leaves garbage around the alley that I talk about. He's a dissociative narcissist. Big time. What's going on here? All right. Never happened. Like it never happened. Somebody can't take this. They're determined to do something. It's still gray. Don't let the rainbow sword fool you. Somebody wants to make themselves happy. I don't know. This will be interesting to clarify. Let's just get on it. Let's do it. Five of Cups. So let's dig into the shame that they don't want to look at. They're afraid of that. They're afraid of what they're feeling for you. Look, all my readings tie together. The last reading was talking about feelings coming up, right? Wasn't it? The last big reading talking about feelings getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah, they are. They can't take it. They're afraid of that. As this moves 5D to 3D, primary flow, they want to, that's scaring the crap out of them. And then they feel ashamed because they acted like I think this is a runner of some kind. So I can safely say they acted like a little girl, little pussy, running away, afraid to be vulnerable. In some capacity. Whether it's a friend, soulmate, a family member, or someone you're banging, it doesn't matter. A runner's a runner. The runner's afraid to be vulnerable, afraid whatever. Narcissist, definitely afraid to be vulnerable. All right, here we go. Okay, this is definitely a narcissist. This is definitely a narcissist. I mean, I could say that 3 times. I could chant it and dance around a fucking cauldron in the woods. It's 10 swords. 10 swords, red with the 5 cups crossed by the 10 swords. That's a song. I mean, we could make a song out of that. I mean, somebody won't... What did I say? The universe said it. I'm saying it. Somebody from another deck, somebody needs this to end. They can't possibly admit this to themselves. The moment this creeps in, they need to do something about it. Mercury moving into Aries is a bit of a destabilizer. It's some little fucker standing up in your canoe. And you don't stand up in the canoe. It's destabilizing. The feelings are coming up. Somebody's narcissism is kicking in. They might have to admit some flaws. Oh no. You know. What's on top? 3 of Wands. They want to... this is an interesting energy. Why is this here? Yeah, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, I was going to say they want. I was picturing him swimming out there. This is a better way to phrase it than I would have with just this alone. They want to skim the surface on this. Narcissists do this all the time when they want to shift. Anybody who shifts blame skims the surface on it. They don't want to go deep. If you go deep, you can punch holes in their explanation or whatever. They just want to skim the surface and then quickly change the subject, right? That's what this is talking about, skimming the surface and changing the subject. It's a card of moving in a new direction, right? The 3 of Wands. So this is changing the subject. Politicians do it by creating something. You know, in the absolute extreme, something goes horribly wrong, you start a war. Right, there's a diversion over there, right? Never mind what happened over here. Look over here. It's what magicians do. They do it all the time. You know, it's classic narcissist behavior. It is. Why is the moon here? Why is the moon here? A lot of fear with this. A lot of hiding a lot of things from themselves, though. Not necessarily you. I think you can see through this person. You don't need to be an energy reader or some kind of amazing Kreskin bullshit. This person is, I mean, we all know what's behind the trees here. We don't even need a flashlight, right? All right. We can smell it. It's all roasting walnuts. That smell I get when somebody's lying, somebody's blame shift. They won't skim the surface, divert you to another direction, misdirection like magicians do. Never mind what this hand's doing, it's over here. Mooning, just want to skim it because they want that shame to be gone. What are they ashamed of? You know, this can play out a lot of different ways. This could be somebody who hurt you, or this could be somebody who did something naughty and knows they shouldn't have done it. I mean, they broke the law in some way. I don't know. I don't know who this is for you, but whoever it is, the shame is starting to get to them. So they want to explain themselves. This is your final outcome. If you look at all the cards here, this is a badass energy. I don't think you believe it. I don't know. Anyway, the Ace of Cups is there. Somebody's feeling the shame and they don't want to. They want to push it back. All right. The moon is in just the right space to light up something they don't want to see. They didn't want to see those trees. Right there. What's on top? The Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's somebody who carpet sweeps things that they're afraid of or afraid to look at and pretends everything's okay. Or again, it's misdirection. It's focus on something else. Never mind this. This is terrible, right? These hidden things, all this stuff. If people are starting to look, you go, hey, look over here. Look at the shiny coin. Look what I found, right? It's so classic. It's so common. It's unreal. Most people miss it. People do this shit all the time. Most people miss it. Ace of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. It's probably because it's human nature to believe the good in people. We really do. It's human nature to do that. I think it's the hugest flaw in human nature to believe the good in people. I think you should be neutral and let people show you who they are, and so that you can see the truth of it. I don't believe in the good of anybody I meet for the first time. Anybody. I don't care if they have kids. People think, oh, they have kids, they must be nice. That's not necessarily true. Plenty of Dateline stories of people with kids that did bad things. I mean, my parents weren't the best in the world. They had kids, you know. I mean, it doesn't matter. Somebody here, just so people fall for this shit all the time. The surface, and I'm sure this person's been forgiven many times in their life. I'm sure people have just believed what they say. Usually narcissists are pretty good at crafting stories. They're pretty good liars. Not bad, you know. The Ten of Pentacles, yeah, everything's fine. You know, they live in a world on the surface where everything's fine. And now the depths are starting to get lit up and the shame is coming through. Man, 10 swords here, 10 swords crossing. They want to put an end to that. Okay, because it destroys this illusion, right? It's the same reason low vibrational people don't like high vibrational people. High vibrational people destroy their illusions and delusions and crap and all this, you know. I'm going to walk in and go, well, I don't really care if you found a shiny coin. I'm interested what's in these trees, right? I am. Because that's the only way this person gets better, or I see who this person really is. Most people would ignore it and find, oh, look at the beautiful coin. Oh, look at that. Distracted by shiny objects, you know, fancy titles, things like that. Press, you know, we get impressed with celebrities because of press. I've met a lot of celebrities. I wouldn't take a fucking recommendation on toilet paper from most of them. You know, I've met a few that are pretty cool, but most of them, really, anybody who likes that kind of attention really doesn't have their shit together very good, generally speaking, psychologically speaking. Yeah, there are a few that are great. Don't get me wrong, it's not absolute. But people fall for it all the time. Anyway, my point is, this person here, you're going to see all this. If you're the King of Swords, which you've been coming up as a little bit lately, in certain contexts, right, especially communication, in recent readings, you're going to see everything I'm talking about here. My point is, I see this shit all the time. I'm not getting into fights with everybody I meet, calling them out on their shit. I'm not interested in that. I keep myself fairly ulcer-free, okay? I suggest you do the same. But somebody's going to try to make you see their way. I suggest you just let them believe you have. And then decide what you want to do. They've shown you who they are. Then at least you know. It doesn't mean you get rid of everybody who shows you that they're an asshole or a narcissist. You get rid of them. No, but you need, at least you then know what you're dealing with, what and who you're dealing with. You know, you can keep them around, but you know, you proceed with caution. Right? Don't be blinded by a bunch of stuff. Don't be blinded by this need to see the good in people or people's titles or what the press tells you about people. Any of that stuff is all nonsense. It's all on the surface. It's all superficial. It doesn't mean anything. All right, here we go. The Hierophant. Why is it here? I'm still shuffling on it. All right. Hey, I'm just trying to help. You know, from a guy who can read a room and fairly quickly. I'm just trying to help you. But this is the reason we're in so much trouble in societal energies here. People just believe in whatever. You know, I mean, it's crazy. I just sit back and laugh. Anyway, the Chariot is crossing the Hierophant. Your connection's getting stronger. The love is getting stronger. And it's bothering somebody because those things are getting lit up that they're afraid of. It's what I said. Those things are getting lit up that they're afraid of. They're feeling the shame. And now it's time for the cover story. Time for the inner PR agency to come out. Because they don't like feeling that shame because it shows them that they're an asshole. Narcissists can't possibly believe that they're an asshole. So it can't be them. It must be you. You know, this is someone who may even shift blame back on you, which is going to make your eyes do that. Oh, yeah? It's my fault, is it? Okay. All right, let's go. What's on top? 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, there's this, in the soul, there's this strong desire for something with your connection. And as soon as they feel you, they feel this shame. I don't know what they're shame about. I don't know what that's about. But man, do they feel it. 3 Pentacles, why is that here? The Strength card. That is a lusty passion. It's hot. It's a lot. It could be a friend or family member too and still feel that. It doesn't have to be dirty. Why are you going all dirty with it? Just because I said that's hot. You know, well, okay, fine. But it is. It's a lot. It's a passionate energy, we'll call it. Okay? Somebody passionately wants something with you, but the moment they think, oh shit, but what they feel shame. They need to rectify that. First they need to come up with the cover story inside themselves, and then they need to go ahead and share it in the outside. Okay? It's just like a PR agency. Narcissists work just like PR agencies. First, it starts out in the office. We write some copy. We bounce it off each other. We have a meeting. We get a whiteboard going. Yeah, right. He was helping the hooker. That's why they were together. He was helping her. Yeah. She was just paying him back. Yeah, totally. So then you take that, you put it out to the public. So that's what's going on here. Okay, that's all that's going on. The inner PR agency of the narcissist is working its magic. All right? All right, 10 swords. Why is that here? It's not a bad cover story. I might help a few hookers. It's not a bad cover story. What's going on with the 10 of Swords? 10 of Swords came out twice. It's crossing the shame, and it's here, and the universe already told us. I needed it with the Hierophant, because I'm like, why the fuck's the Hierophant here? I can feel your connection. Well, what's going on? They don't want that shame. They feel your connection, but it's with it is this shame. It's lighting up these trees that they don't want to see. Why is the 10 Swords here? Oh, fuck me. Come on now. But why? Why can't this person feel this? I'm going to ask it from a different angle. Why can't this person feel this? Why? Why won't they? Why? Oh, I see. It's the Page of Pentacles crossing this. Wow, that's interesting. What's fueling that? The Seven of Wands. They just don't. This is a student. This is someone who doesn't want to learn. Okay, a rebel without a cause. I don't know. This is somebody here who the environmental energy it says feel this. This person wants to shut it down because it's going to show them that they're not the shit that they think they are. It's going to show. A narcissist does not want to know that they're not great. They think they're perfect. Everything's terrific. They do everything fabulous, right? So at the end, if you're locked in there, narcissists are just always stuck in that room. What's on top? 8 Swords. Again, someone can't possibly. Again, somebody's afraid. It's just saying the same thing. Why is the 8 Swords here? The Lovers. Right. Somebody wants this, but they don't want the shame. They don't want to explain the shame. They're just like, this is like glazing over things with the Queen of Wands. So they want to glaze over and just skip to the good parts. Imagine fast forwarding through a movie just to the good part. Okay, there's that, and there's that scene and that scene. My wife's a classic fast forwarder. She could turn an hour and a half movie into like 6 minutes. It's amazing. I've never seen it, but you get the gist of the whole movie. She's real good at it. This is kind of that, a little bit. What's going on here? King of Swords. What do we got? Tell me about the King of Swords. Tell me about the King of Swords. This is your final outcome. I believe this embodies you. I do. It's always your final outcome in my readings. I'm just not sure why they're attached to it too. Maybe. I think the energy of them that's coming off of this is the hell bent, is the determination. I got a lot of determination off the Chariot too, that was crossing over there. So let's see here. What's the final on this? What is it? Yeah. These are read with these. I believe an Ace of Cups was crossing somewhere around here. I think it was here. Well, I might have been. It's crossing there again. The Ace of Cups. You're getting a new beginning in love with somebody. You may think, and again, I'm speculating here, but you may think that you need to come back with something. Somebody, really tell someone, no, I think you're ashamed, because it's like I know you are, but what am I kind of a thing. That little 3rd grade or 5th grade schoolyard thing. I know you are, but what am I? Somebody going to come in and say something, and you feel like you should get your sword out and say, well, actually, let's take a look at the trees. I'm not buying this. I feel like there's a chance for a new beginning in love here. There really is. What's on top? The Hierophant. This is a powerful connection. I think you care about this connection on some level. Why is the Hierophant here? All right, I'm going to try and edit out the part where my mic fell. But just, we'll do a replay. Why is the Hierophant here? It's a high priestess. The mic hit the floor. I mean, I might leave it if it sounds cool. I do enough mic drops around here, but I don't know. Yeah. You might feel the need to burst somebody's illusion. This is an important couple. The universe is trying to tell you here, just let it slide. Don't say anything. The Hangman is fueling the Ace of Cups. Just understand why. It's sort of the advice I gave you a bit ago. If this energy comes towards you, if anybody comes towards you and tries to explain themselves, understand why they're doing it. Right? And you're likely to disagree. I get that. But the universe is like, this is a divine couple. This is a powerful connection. Whoever this is, it doesn't have to be a runner, a romantic thing. It could be a friend or a family member. I don't know. But there is at least one. There might be multiple connections trying to explain things, right? But there is at least one connection that is extremely powerful. And you will know which one that is. You will be inclined to give your truth back. Just don't. It's sort of like, even if you see how the magician does the magic trick on stage, you're not going to run out of your seat up onto stage, grab the microphone, and tell the rest of the audience, "Here, I saw the rabbit was already there. He pulled it up from me." You're not going to give away the trick like that. That's kind of what I'm saying. Just, even if you see behind the scenes how the magician does the trick, just keep your fucking mouth shut. It's not worth it. Okay? It isn't, because it's too powerful of a connection. Powerful connections like this benefit you all the way through life, whether this person's in your life or not. The energy's always there. It drives you on some level. It makes you wiser if you use it properly. All right? Not everybody has, in this lifetime, divine connections like this. Not something this powerful, the high priest and the high priestess. That's really powerful. All right? It's a spiritual thing, right? All right, let's see what else the universe wants to tell you. 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card. Wow, unreal. Yeah. I think this I don't know if this is. I'm going to pull on this person, the main person here. This might be multiple people coming at you, but there's one that's big. I'm going to pull on the big one in the extended. I can't tell if this is someone who's been in isolation and that's why they're a narcissist. Usually narcissists, it's like core programming. Narcissists come most traditionally from bad relationships with parents. You know, somebody will have a bad relationship with their parents, or just bad parenting. They're the product of bad parenting on some level. So it doesn't necessarily mean they have to have a bad relationship with their parents. It can be bad parenting or a bad relationship with their parents. Bad relationship with their parents is a lot of neglect from the parents, or the parents called them disparaging names and they refuse to admit it as they get older, kind of a thing. Or just bad parenting in the sense they were spoiled and isolated. So I can't tell which one it is. I'm going to pull. Might be a little bit of both. I don't know. First, I'm just going to pull on you. And I'll open the extended pull on you too. We'll do a bunch of side reads in there. This is very interesting. This is human nature, though. This is classic. There's a lot of this out there in the world right now. There's a lot of self-focus. A lot of people grew up with the everybody gets a trophy generation, and it bred narcissists. I mean, it bred nice narcissists like mice in your walls. I mean, it was just, you can't do that. When the kid sucks at something, you got to tell them they suck at it. You have to. You have no choice. It's how you do it, though. That's important. But my God, you're not good at everything. Okay? Here's the 10 of Pentacles. You should not be on the soccer team. You suck. Okay? Give me that trophy back. All right, two of Cups. And another very rare reversed card in my animal deck. The Knight of Wands reversed. I'm pulling on you. In the base energy, I've got an Ace of Pentacles, which is pretty good. It's a slow energy. This is a slow energy. There's something very slowly. It's going to seem like nothing's happening at all. I've got Grandma on the freeway at 15 miles an hour and a usually fast Knight of Wands in reverse, crossing it. So now it's grandma on the freeway at 5 miles an hour. She's barely moving. I think most automatics will go 5 miles an hour if you just don't even touch the gas and just let it roll and drive. So that's pretty much what grandma's doing. Very, very slowly, your life is balancing out. Things are, old business is being taken care of. So if things feel a little weird right now, if people start showing up wanting to explain things to you and all this stuff, listen, just let it happen to you. These are great energies, okay? Just let it happen to you. Whatever happens when you're riding in that car with grandma at 5 miles an hour on the freeway, you know, all kinds of stuff's going to happen. People are going to honk at you. People going to flip you off. Fuck off. You know, if you're holding up traffic, just let it happen. Slowly but surely, you're getting to a destination. There's a reason it needs to be going slow. I don't know what that reason is here. I can't tell, but everything happens for a reason, and these are big, big cards that are happening here. This is almost major arcana. This is a beautiful energy. One of the most positive energies in this deck. Underneath this, by the way, is the Five of Pentacles. And underneath that is the Wheel of Fortune. I was going to say, I didn't know that was there. I knew this was there. I was going to say you're getting back. So some things are balancing out for you. You're getting justice, we'll say, on some things. You're getting balanced out on some things you lost. Some things you lost might return, but it's all unfinished business wrapping up. It's all part of the cycles that are closing out and going into new cycles and all of that. So just let it happen. It may be slow, but these are the 10 of Pentacles and the 2 of Cups. This is a big deal. This is your life is balancing out. Shit is coming together. Okay? It might be slow, though. So keep that in mind. Maybe, you know, bring some good music with you while you're riding in that 5 mile an hour car. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If you want the extended, there's a couple of links in the description. I think it'd be very interesting. I don't know. This person, it's going to be crazy. Anyway, I'll pull on you at the beginning anyway. If you want the couple of links there, whatever. I hope this reading helps you. All right. Good luck.